Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. The iPhone 11 battery case is finally out. Apple recently released this iPhone case a few days ago, and I have picked one up to do a review on it to tell you guys whether or not it is worth the $129 price tag. This battery case has been released for the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, as well as the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now this case comes in a couple colors. For the iPhone 11, it comes in either a black version or a white version. And the iPhone 11 Pro and the Pro Max come with an additional color called Pink Sand. Now let's jump into the unboxing to see everything that you get inside the box when you purchase this case from Apple. Now this is what the box looks like when you first jump into the unboxing. There's going to be a green tab at the very top. Rip that off and you'll be able to slide the top off from the box. And there it is. There is the case, the holy grail, the case everyone's been waiting for, the battery case from Apple. Now once you pop this case out, there's going to be a manual on the inside as well as a piece of paper that tells you the instructions on how to slide your phone into this case. That is all you get inside the box. I was maybe hoping that they would throw in a lightning cable, especially if I'm paying $129 for a battery case, where I can probably get a battery case on Amazon for maybe 30 or 40 bucks and have more juice. But I guess I am paying for that name brand price tag. So this is the case that you are going to get right out of the box. This is it. Now let's jump into the review for the case. Now all the cases are advertised to give you 50% more juice, whether you're on the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, or the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now what's cool about this battery case as opposed to a battery case from Mophie or some third-party company is that it's made from Apple and it actually integrates with the software on your phone. And it actually uses the battery life on the case first before it uses the battery life on your phone, which is great in my opinion because I would rather use the battery life on a $100 case that I spent and ruin that battery life than ruining the battery life on a phone that I spent $700+ on. Now when you want to slip it on, it's fairly simple. All you do is you bend back the top piece right here and then the phone glides right in, and then it actually fits perfectly to the case like so. You just snap on the top and then it immediately starts charging. Now right out of the box, it looks like I'm getting 10% left of battery life on this battery case. So I will need to charge this up later tonight, but for this review, let's just go ahead and run with it. So at 10%, it's going to start charging my phone until that 10% drops to 0, and then it'll start using the juice on my phone. Now, if you want to check the battery life on the case, all you need to do is you need to swipe into your phone and then swipe all the way to the left where the widgets are, and it's going to show you the smart battery case and the percentage to the right of that. So my battery case, like I said, is sitting at 10%. Now, one thing to note is that with this battery case, there is going to be that hump. Now, there's a good and bad thing about that hump. The good, it's going to add some extra grip when you're holding the phone when using it with one hand. Now, the downside to that is going to be if you stick it in your pocket, it will be a little thicker, so it might actually stick out in your pocket if you have tighter pants. Now, if you're buying a battery case, you should know that with all the cases out on the market, it is going to make your phone thicker. So you will have to sacrifice the thinness of the iPhone in order to get the extra juice. Now on the bottom of the case, it's going to have some speaker holes as well as that lightning port to charge up the case as well as the phone. On the right side, there's that power button, and then on the left side, there's going to be the volume rocker. Now I'm testing all the buttons here and it's very easy to use all these buttons. There's nothing interfering with this case. The phone case itself is not too bulky to access all these buttons in my opinion. And one new feature that they did add to this case that all the old generations did not have is this button right here. Now this button is a button dedicated for videography and using the camera app. Using this button will allow you to open up the camera app whether you're on the home screen or on the lock screen. So instead of swiping into your phone and clicking on the camera app, you can just go ahead and click that button, and that button will go ahead and open the camera app for you. I'm actually clicking the button right now in the clip that you guys see, and nothing is happening. And the reason that is happening is because I did not update my phone to the latest firmware. I am actually on 13.0, and you will have to be on at least 13.2 in order to access the functionality of this case. I'm gonna go ahead and update the phone just so I can show you guys that feature. And I actually realized that on the box itself, on the very back, it does say that it's compatible with iPhone 11 and it requires iOS 13.2 or later. So if you guys have this case and you guys are encountering an issue with that button, make sure that you guys update your phone's iOS version to the latest version, and it should work with no issues. Once the phone is fully updated, you can go ahead and hold that button, and once you hold that button, it's gonna open up the camera app, and if you click the button one more time, it'll snap a photo. If you hold the button, it will go ahead and record a video, and if you let go of the button, it'll stop recording. So as you see right here, if I hold it, it's gonna record it, and then if I release it, it's gonna stop the recording and it's gonna end the clip. Now, I do think that this is a nice feature for those of you who use your iPhone to take a lot of photos and a lot of videos, because instead of having to turn your phone on, hold the camera button or swipe into your phone and click the camera app, and then having to click the take photo button, or even swiping over to the video section and clicking the video record button, it's nice to have that dedicated button there to just hold it, press it, and then you go ahead and snap that photo. So it's a nice convenience factor if you take a lot of photos. Honestly, I will probably use it more so than having to go into my phone itself. So I think it's a cool feature that Apple did incorporate. Now, with this battery case, another feature that is included is wireless charging. If you love wireless charging like I do, you can go ahead and just throw this phone with the case on it onto a wireless Qi charger, and it'll go ahead and wirelessly charge. Now, this phone case will also have that fast charging enabled as well if you have the right cables and the right adapter. So if you have a USB PD compatible charger, it will fast charge the case, which will essentially fast charge your phone as well. So to recap, whether or not this phone case is worth the $129 price tag, in my opinion, I think it is. And the reason why I think it is because it's, for one, really easy to install. There's not multiple pieces to this case. It's just one solid piece. All you need to do is bend back the top, and then you can slip your phone in. A lot of different battery cases out there require you to detach one part of the case to slip in your phone and then reattach it. And I've had cases like that in the past where it's detachable, but then the issue with that is that sometimes you lose a piece of the case, and then you're just gonna have to use the case without the top piece. With this case, that's not going to be the issue. Number two, it's a minimalist case. There's not much logoing on it. There's only the Apple logo on the back. This phone case will attract some dust and some hair, so keep that in mind. That is a drawback of this case, but that's just the nature of all silicone cases. If you're familiar with all the iPhone cases, they all draw dust and lint, so just keep that in mind. As you can see right here, I do have some hair and some lint on it already. And with that price tag, you also have to keep in mind that since this is an Apple product, you are paying for that premium. I don't know of any Apple products that are cheap, so if you want the Apple brand, you will have to pay the Apple price. If you don't want to pay the Apple price, there is a handful of cases on Amazon that are selling for like $30+ for a battery case. So if you don't care about having a chunkier case or a case not made from Apple, you might want to check out Amazon to see what options they offer for a cheaper alternative. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I will be making some videos testing this battery case with charging speeds and depletion speeds. So if you want to check those videos out, hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss those videos in the future. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please smash that like button. It helps me out a tremendous amount. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop it in the comment section down below. I answer almost every single question you drop down there, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.